this is my answer to question number 4 on the exam. So, we're looking at the way that stroke volume, heart rate, and cardiac output, or Q, relate to, or what happens to them pre versus post steady state exercise and training. So, we're going to start out with stroke volume. So here we have stroke volume, and what that is milliliters per beat. That's the way that how it works. And then over here we have time in minutes. We have 3 and 30. So that's going to be where the heart rate gets up, or the stroke volume gets up to. And then here we have the milliliters and beats that are being pumped out. So steady state exercise, it goes up with steady state exercise. And then it stays there. But with pre-training, it is lower, so it's going to be that blue line. It's lower since the heart can't push out as much, but with each stroke. And then post-training, it will increase due to the strength and the ability to push out more blood. And then for heart rate, we have very similar graph. We're going to have, over here we have heart rate in beats per minute, and we have 50, 60, 140, 150. Here we have time in minutes. That's going to be 3 and 30. So the same x-axis as we had in the previous graph. And it's really going to look similarly. So before training, it's this blue line, and so it's higher because the heart isn't as efficient. Post-training, it's lower because the heart is more efficient, and it can get blood to, like, it can get blood to the muscles and the tissues that need it more efficiently. And so it's, but also we're going to get up to, say, about around 3 minutes is when it starts to plateau. And so then it gets up there, and then it just stays there because it's a steady state exercise. And then here we have cardiac output. So it's going to look really similarly. We have Q, cardiac output, and then which is just the heart rate times stroke volume. And then we have 5, 12, and 15. Here we have time in minutes, same x-axis. And then we have, they're going to start at the same place. They're going to go up just like the other ones up to about that 3-minute mark, and then it's going to plateau because that's when it reaches that state of equilibrium. It does start at the same place because it's going to be around the same way for when we start training, since you're going to have, it's going to be at around the same spot for the start here, and then it's going to go up. So the post-training, it's going to be higher because it's the heart is more efficient. It can, there's quicker ventricular filling and all of that. And then pre-training, it's lower because the heart isn't as efficient. It's not as strong. Yeah, that's my answer to question number 4.